Alright, so today on the Smoothie Smith Show, we are going to talk about reps. Now, it's 2017 and it's been 15 years since. Come on. Since this.
That's what that run to third championship has been about. Where is the challenge gonna lie?
Yep, the greatest tragedy in sports. Listen, I don't think it's called the greatest tragedy in sports because that was the first sign of it, but I think it was after that game where everybody's like, oh, they're rigging the system, David Stern being a fuck ass, and who knows, LeBron James is making deals with refs and Adam Silver and fixing the game. But that was the point. Now, I will get to Germantown and Milwaukee King in a second, but let's just talk about this. Tim Donaghy. And I don't know if people understand where I'm going to go with this, but I think the reason why people are so paranoid of these zebras is because of Tim Donaghy. Because they want to make sure the refs make the call every fucking time, the right call every darn time. And if they don't, they wind up being like Coach Diener at Cedarburg. I mean, who would have thought that one game would change the outcome of how coaches react or have a relationship with a ref? Who would know? I mean, I'm going to give you a little background on my story. Now, I got a technical foul for two things. One technical was for calling timeout and as a freshman manager, but the second one was I only said what. That was it. I got teed up. Now, there is calling a technical and there is overreacting. And I really just think that after 2002, everybody's just like, and the fans, they overreact. Even I do. I overreact all the time. Have you met me? I overreact all the time. So, I just want to say that I think it's the fans that overreact, but they have a good point. Because Mike Golick once said, and I quote, "Professional sports are nothing more than pro wrestling when games are fixed." And, geez, I see that, gosh, maybe talking about the NBA Finals for the last 7 years. Gosh, we know who's going to be in the NBA Finals. Oh gosh, LeBron James. Oh dear. Why watch the NBA? So, I think that's why people hate refs. It's because they think they're just favoring other people than themselves. And it's just the product that's just not like authentic enough. I don't know. Make your suggestion. But I think the biggest problem for me is when everybody says they're the copycat in the WIA for the 2012 Division I state championship game between Milwaukee King and Germantown. Timeout. And yes, I'm calling timeout. I watched that game, and it really, really pisses me off when people say, "Oh, they went 27 times to the free throw line. They put Zach Showalter to the free throw line 27 times in the fourth quarter." No, they didn't. Look at the stat chart, dipshit. Okay, yes, there were a lot of bad calls. There were a lot of bad calls by I don't know what the fuck their name is, but anyway. And then and then there was one other point. They said, the same thing that Tim Donaghy said in 2002. It would be in the WIA's best interest to let Germantown win the state tournament that year. Really? Who did they say that to? Bob Bradovich? Because there's no evidence. Scott Emmerich? No. Jake Zimmerman? No. Coach Witter? No. So if you're gonna make an accusation, don't have some facts to back it up. Okay. So I think my whole point is this: is we take refs for granted. Now, look at baseball. America's pastime. Me watching baseball is like watching paint dry with my mother. But I see those umps and they're like, I'm gonna kick them out. You're out. You're out. They don't give any clarification, and that's what the beauty part of it is. They don't give a shit. And like I do, I want to watch sports and say, oh, that was real. That was a fair game. Not watch LeBron James ask a ref to call 50 fouls on Golden State in the NBA Finals and screw the game up. So, yes, that's my perspective.